What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 25 of my Total Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we did the first of the major relic quests, acquiring the ever-burning helmet of Grugni, right here, giving us an upkeep reduction for artillery and war machines, ambush defense chance, and the ever-burning light ability, though I'm not sure whether the melee attack actually works as a buff. And not to worry, it is quite a nice helmet, and eventually it'll probably be transferred to Scav Stonebeard for the purpose of him applying the reductions on the Iceforge Legion and other hell cannons that he will be holding, which is the plan. Give him more hell cannons. We also have internal recruiter Zork, who's nearly got the army up and running for our next lord, which will be using a combination of Kadai and Skullcrackers. Though hopefully later on to Skullcracker pulled Dreadquake mortars. Though hopefully, actually out of curiosity, if we do that, so if we take Wretched Host, so this is just Skullcracker alone, and Demon's Tongue, Dreadquake mortar. Wait, does anything buff Skullcracker with Dreadquake mortar? I don't actually see it. That's interesting. So we have regular Dreadquake mortar here, and we have Demon's Tongue Dreadquake mortar, Iron Demon. Okay, maybe Dreadquake mortars just count the same as the other machinery pieces, because other than the Demon's Tongue itself, it's just not listed, the Dreadquake mortar, in terms of trains. So hopefully the Skullcracker still counts as buffs for the Skullcracker. Anyway, I digress. We are going to, let's see, start moving southward here and southward here at the same time, but only after we complete the admin that we have to do. Namely, the Forests of the Moon are quite problematic right now. -8 control because of the massive amount of Skaven corruption. So what we're going to do is first start building the lava fields because of the Chaos Undivided corruption that it gives us. Then we're going to max out the ramparts and immediately rush it, though it's going to be costly. And we will be transferring a bunch of labor this way. Then we're going to immediately build the tower roads, and similarly immediately rush it to get the extra bonus control. Then, let's see. Now, we could actually build these signal fires temporarily just for the purpose of getting the extra corruption reduction, as it will hopefully deal with the Skaven stuff for us. The other option would be to... Well, actually, that's probably the best option here, right now anyway. Yeah, alright. We'll delete it afterwards and then replace it with something better. You can also, I think, be rushed. 240. A bit on the expensive side, but it's okay. In fact, rush this. And there we go. Now our Chaos Corruption is rising, and we could upgrade you to the next level, but honestly, +1 corruption in this province is probably not enough of a big deal for us to waste the money on that. So instead, we'll rush this construction. And there we go. It's a lot of labor to be spent. Now we need to transfer 900 labor to here. But at the very least, look at that public order rise. 900 labor. Fortunately, we have plenty of labor to go around at the current time, though in the... No, we don't need to set an example anywhere either. Well, that's beautiful. And there are probably a few places where we... I was thinking of using sacrifices for Zharr Grund in a few places. You know what? Let's use it here right now for the Conclave Influence. It's not much for 200 labor, but I do think it's worth our time right now. And there we go. I'd like to get it so that we can skip a turn here. And next up, we will be transferring the labor, by and large, from you... let's see, where's the Red Wastes? Right here. Red Wastes always has an unnecessarily large amount of labor. Stone Sky Foothills. Just even it out a little bit. Like that, 900. And then back up to the Forest of the Moon. Okie dokie, that's going to cost us a pretty penny, but hopefully worth it. Alrighty, we're good in terms of efficiency, and then hopefully we'll be able to either transfer or sell off more for more Conclave influence afterwards. Then, Shingpo, we're going to upgrade you immediately to the next level, and I guess we'll only be able to upgrade 2 of you. And we'll upgrade 1 more next turn, and then afterwards we'll switch out of the We'll switch out of Masterful Architects and back to Billowing Smokestacks, because we're still a negative public order, and will be for a while yet, while the corruption here is still so problematic. Not to worry, though. Once these things are upgraded, and, maybe we upgrade one, and then, well, for example, we'd have to upgrade this one, because we could build a public order building here as well. At tier 3, this will give us an extra 3 control. It ain't much, but this place is probably going to need it. But we could also do the same thing next turn, so it's not really a big deal that we do so right now, so just leave it, and then deal with it afterwards. Okie dokie. What's up next? I'm sure that there's other stuff to be built, and we are going to find it. Let's see, that looks good to me. I want as many public order buildings and tribute shrines as possible. We'll worry about the other stuff later, because we're still on a bit of a public order spree right now to counteract the problem in general. This looks good. Red Wastes, you are building your public order and are nearly ready for it right now as well. Wastelands of Jinshen, you're not so fine. Tower Roads, ooh. We could wait for Chiang. And again, just do it right now. I'd rather not waste the time. You are fine as you are. Ancient Giant Lands we will be continuing to ignore. Nanchang we might as well upgrade right now. Great Canal we might as well upgrade right now. We don't have to wait for Wiley Village. Let's just spend it. Alrighty, and then I guess that means next turn we'll be able to upgrade the Volary as well. Beautiful. I like the sound of that. Alrighty, and I believe that's all that we gotta do this time around, so we can end the turn and proceed to finding more enemies, or seeing whether Deathmaster Snitch has decided to actually make us suffer for our destruction of his faction by and large. Alrighty, let's get to it. What will you do, Snitch? What will you do? Nothing so far. We're also not getting attacked by lizards, which is a good sign. And Snitchy, you are going to ask for peace. We are going to say no. You will attack. Underway interception. But with the wrong army. A little bit unfortunate, but this army doesn't actually have the defeat trait for Snitch, so despite the fact that this is likely to cause at least some losses, especially as these are under-leveled and unbuffed units, and we will probably still fight this. So here we go. Alrighty, here we go, folks. Back to basics. Unbuffed goblins versus the Skaven slaves that the enemy have. We have 2 elites in the form of our 2 blunderbusses. They have 3 elites in the form of their rattling guns, warp fire throwers, and rat ogres. We will see who will fare the better, though obviously the enemy lord, Deathmaster Snitch, at level 20. Even if our lords were even, I would still put it on Deathmaster Snitch to be able to kill a sorcerer prophet in melee, so we will have to be careful and stay back. We do, however, have the access to both Searing Doom and Flame and Shadow, our bound bombardment, so we should at least have the advantage of being able to destroy massive numbers of the enemy via that manner. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty critical to try to destroy the enemy rattling guns and warp fire throwers, the rattlings before they can gun down our blunderbusses or our lord, and then of course the warp fire throwers before they can kill all of our infantry, because warp fire throwers are damn well scary, and I'd love to get access to them for our own roster, which is why I've been keen, let's say, to try to get an alliance with Clan Scryer. Anyway, looks like the enemy is going to summon some rats directly behind us with a menace below. I'm sure that this is going to be quite annoying throughout the battle, though it does look like the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits can use their precursor weapons and actually throw them backwards, which is quite helpful because it essentially prevented this unit of clan rats from doing anything at all as they rout before they can charge into our back line. Beautiful. Though unfortunately it does mean we are out of ammunition on these 2 units of hobgoblins. Still, probably worth our time, as once again it's a unit of blunderbusses that would have otherwise been tied up. But here comes another unit of menace below, and I think we're going to have to send in our hobgoblin sneaky gits, or at least some of them, to deal with it. In the meantime, our goblin laborers are going to rush forward, the legions of interns, as you guys have been calling them in the comments. There we go. Push them forward, and at the very least against Skaven slaves, they should be able to hold ground. We are also going to start working our spells here. A nice a Dreadquake Mortar Barrage in combination with the Gehenna's Golden Hounds at the same time as an Overcast as Searing Doom comes down on the enemy Rattling Guns. In the meantime, all of our units of Hobgoblin Archers are focusing down the Warp Fire Throwers, who, while have very decent amounts of armor, have very low HP, so are still very vulnerable. Looks like the Rattling Guns are targeting our Lord here, and it looks like Deathmaster Snitch is chasing after him as well, so we gotta get the heck out of there, and hope the Goblin Cutthroats take the hits for our Lord so that he doesn't die. There we go. A rush to save your masters. There we go, perfect. And then you can get the heck out and focus on acquiring some Skaven slaves. There's that Fire and Shadow, or whatever it's called, Flame and Shadow, coming down on 2 or 3 units of Skaven slaves and basically forcing them all to rout. Fortunately, the enemy Warp Fire Throwers have been taken out at this point by our range focus, and the enemy Rattling Guns are at half HP and will hopefully fall shortly, as we have switched our Hobgoblin Archer targets to them now. And they haven't achieved all that much either, at this point getting 3,000 damage and 10 kills, which ain't anything crazy. Also, our blunderbusses have been absolutely wrecking those poor rat ogres, who are basically done for as well. Alright, not going too bad. Bounce power's at about 70% in our favor. Looks like those Rattling Guns are nearly out. The Deathmaster Snitch, however, right in the middle of our Goblin formation, is doing pretty well. Not really threatened, and that whirl of Weeping Blades is allowing him to kill dozens of these poor hobgoblins at a time. Maybe the hobgoblins think, oh look, this is a fight we can take, it's just a rat. But for a lot of them, this is going to be their last mistake. Alrighty, well, I'm sure Snitch is going to be fighting there for a while. We can continue moving forward. Here comes another menace below to menace our blunderbusses, even while they try to work on the enemy Skaven slaves. That said, and we're looking fairly good here. Just have to send some Hobgoblin Cutthroats back to deal with those annoying menace below rats. Hobgoblins should be superior to Skaven slaves as well, unbuffed or not, and will be forcing most of them to rout. And oh my, that whirl of Weeping Blades though, 227 kills on Deathmaster Snitch. He is going to earn his name today by the looks of it. Chaff Infantry is just not enough to kill him. Now, before, when we dealt with Snitch, I did have our blunderbusses gun him down, which is probably what I should have done here. But oh well, we can gun down the rest of his army. Honestly, I still thought that it would be probably more important to gun down the enemy specialists, the enemy's weapons teams, before dealing with Snitch. It does look like either way, one of them was going to get a ton of kills. Either Snitch or the Specialists. So I chose the Specialists because they could have threatened our Lord, and we could have done not much to get away from him. Anyway, Snitch continues fighting and continues racking up the kills. We've also found his Eshin Sorcerer now, and are trying to focus him down with all of our range shots. Both the Hobgoblin Archers and our blunderbusses, though it looks like more enemy menace below rats have moved in, though they're taking a decent amount of range shots nearly point blank as they move, and we'll be out of here shortly. Man, this actually turned out to be a really fun battle, much longer battle than a lot of recent ones. We also have our various hobgoblins who have routed, and a lot of units that have taken a lot of damage as well. Hobgoblin archers and melee units alike. That's one of the great things about the with fights, generally speaking, with basic units like this. They often turn out to be very fun. Anyway, Snitch has separated himself from our piles of gobos, so all of our range units are going to switch to him now. Hopefully he won't get the chance to charge our Lord. And there we go, that's a lot of focus fire. We're going to now send more hobgoblins at him and continue shooting him, however. And just gotta knock him out. Man, this guy's taken forever to bring down. Great job to Snitch, but it looks like with the rest of his army out of the picture, Snitch is done for as well. Or at the very least, he's going to rout. And he's gonna kill a lot more goblins just by existing near them. As our friendly fire will kill them, but he's taking arrows to the back as he runs away. Lovely. And he's got a little bit of HP left, but chasing around rats is generally not super effective because we are generally slower than they are. Actually, out of curiosity, Skaven Slaves run at 46 speed and Hobgoblins run at 35. And 33 in the labors. Yep, no chance to catch them, so we probably don't need to even bother to try. I'm just gonna end the battle there. Alrighty, close victory and a really nice fight, as well being an underway interception. The enemy army is destroyed, and I can't remember, did we get the defeat trait on this guy before of Snitch? We have his stock defeat trait on a bunch of lords now, but I can't remember which ones they are. Oh, nice little pile of warpstone there. Oh, a nice warpstone crystal. It's a lot of radiation going near that. But anyway, close victory, obviously, but we don't care about this army at all, as it was just built to be a temporary force full of goblins, and it's certainly paid for itself here. Alrighty, bit of a back-to-basics sort of battle. Skaven Slaves versus unbuffed goblins, and we even had some goblin laborers here. Wow, 4.3k damage? Kind of impressive, actually. But I guess they were only fighting Skaven Slaves, so it kind of does make sense. It didn't get a crazy amount of labor, mostly I think because we were unable to physically catch most of the enemy units, as the rat armies are just like that. Nearly 12k damage on Deathmaster Snitch, proving his namesake, I think, in this particular battle, as he was just ripping gobos apart, though he hardly matched Mr. Thrunbaj here, because we have spells to our name. Transport those captives for a little bit more labor, we're gonna need it. And it looks like that was the only army of Snitches that was going to attack, which is lovely. Which means we can now go on the offensive against him as well. Also, while the turn is ending, this is the 25th episode, and as a 5th episode in the series, I just like to take these times to remind you guys not to forget to drop those likes and comments below if you are enjoying this particular Let's Play, as scheduling and updates and whatnot is dependent on engagement. Annoying, I know. I hate saying this, but you know, it's the way that YouTube works, and that's why I try to space it out to every 5th episode. Anyway, let's see what we've got to do this time around. So this army is, by the looks of it, not actually reachable, as in it's across the water. You can't reach Shangwu, but let's see, wait, let's see this. You go here, see what happens. Yeah, he's gonna run, but will he run across the water? No! Oh man, that's kind of weird. And we're not going to cross the water either. Now, we could go near to the enemy, and wait, actually, we have crossed the water. Interesting. And at least Thrunbaj has stock now. Wait, could you possibly attack him? Ah, yeah, you can. Well, that's unfortunate for you. So here's what we'll do. You are going to go up to here, far as you can go. Then you are going to attack this guy. Please don't cross the water when you kill him, though. It would be unfortunate. And auto-resolve looks good to me. And wow, that axe looks really pixelated, or looked really pixelated for a second, but now it's normal. Huh. I wonder why. A weird little interaction. Free Dawnstone, sure, but it's transport captives that we want. Control, leadership, all great, and you did cross the water. Of course you did. Okay, well, then we can still probably hit Shangwu from here. Hopefully there isn't another full stack, like an actually threatening full stack out there. We'll put you into march stance then, and we'll march you here, and you'll try to attack together. Chiang will have to be taken by Scaff then, who will want to go into raiding stance when he's in Ogre territory. You are going to move through Ogre territory for now. We don't care about the trespassing, because they're going to declare war on us eventually anyway. And Confederation between Talzin and Torgavon. Interesting. I don't think we care about it at the current time, but interesting surely. Alright, now these two territories will fall, and then Snitch will be down to 3, right? 1, 2, 3. I think it's these places. Just gotta hope that he doesn't have enough time to build a full stack at the Bridge of Heaven there. What I probably should have been doing this entire time is just making a massive pile of goblin laborers to be able to send there. But it's not like they can take any of the lizard territories, and they're just too well defended. Oh well. You need to head out to Wily Village, so... Well, you don't need to heal, but I also don't think that we get any benefit out of being here. Oh well, move there nonetheless. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh, a little army. Yeah, but they're recruiting. It's not like we could attack them or anything. Well, just go into ambush. Just so that maybe if the ambush succeeds, they won't move away and we'll be able to destroy them in the field before attacking these guys here. And then turning towards the wood elves here and the lizards as well, though I am still very, very concerned about where Nakai is going to be coming from. Alright, who's up next? We have our tech thieves, who do need to go in and steal some tech. So you go to find Grimgor, please, and then you and go to the ogres. We'll have to keep an eye on them as well. While annoying them, mind you. Alright, 1 second, I gotta move my cat. Alrighty, sorry about that. Has to happen periodically, and one more turn until you have your Kadai Destroyer. Let's also, while we're here then, get you some Hobgoblin Cutthroats to take hits. We'll probably want to get some regular Hobgoblin Archers in here as well. They're fairly cheap to global recruit as well. In fact, wait. We'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is this too many? We probably want another Demon Smith in here. We could level up the Taurooks. We also have no artillery here to speak of. Oh, that might be somewhat problematic. The Kadai Fireball. Yeah, we probably want Magma Cannons in this army. It feels like they would fit with the Fireborn. Alright, fine, fair enough. Fair enough. We can cancel, let's say, 2 of you archers. And replace it with a couple Magma Cannons. It does mean we'll need to use some armaments. Do we have convoy space? Okay, now we got 2 turns, so we're safe for now, which means Hellforge back to you. And more War Machines, please. 1 and 2. And we're maxed out in terms of the unlockable manufactory buffs. Alright, Magma Cannons. Is 2 enough for a fire army? For a true fire army? Well, we still will need another Demon Smith, but it'll replace the Bull Centaur Taurook once we actually find a Demon Smith that I like. And it has to be a fire one. Fanatical. Compulsive actually isn't bad. Maybe we just take Compulsive then. Yeah, fine. We'll take Compulsive for now, and if we get another one, then we can get that other one instead, as in one that we like. Next up, we also want to take out the Infernal Castellans. What I'm waiting for out of these guys is I know that there's a Castellan that reduces upkeep cost of Infernal Guard, which is what we're going to be getting for Zhatan and for a few of the other lords. So we do want that Castellan, I think. Alrighty, well, that's it for the moves. I also want to double check whether there's any decent trade. Wow, nobody wants to trade with us. Why are you all so rude? What about Legion of Asgore? Minus 13. Damn. We have all these trade buffs and no way to trade with anybody. Ugh. Oh well, not a big deal. Are we actually making any money? 12.1... 1200 gold from trade. Ugh. It's okay, at least we haven't invested a lot in our trade economy at the current time, so not a huge deal. You're gonna need more labor. And we will probably want to... Wait, how is our labor looking, actually? Yeah, we can do some transfers, alright. Not a crazy amount, but we certainly can. Ooh. Wait, there's a couple other things we want to do. We want to... sacrifice for Zharr. Nah, I was about to say, we'd have to do this 4 times. It's a lot of labor. 800 labor just to unlock the Conclave Influence this turn. And you are really negative, Celestial Lake. You also have a lot of Skaven corruption. We're going to need to deal with you as well. Well, we do still have enough to sell it for a turn. You know what? Let's do it. 4 times 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. Well, maybe not perfect, but good enough for now. Alrighty, we'll do that, which allows us to immediately claim a seat. And the seat, though I really do want Infernatus, control +3 is just too valuable right now, so claim this. Alright. That should help quite a bit. Oh, we've been needing it. Now, we need to figure out a way to unscrew the control here. Well, here's the... or unscrew the corruption here. Here's the problem. We don't have anything here that can be deleted right now. I'd love to delete the Fane guardhouse, but we could get attacked by lizards at any time, so we may actually have to leave the place in its current state for at least a little while. Oh well. Alright, well, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. Now let's do the rest of the admin, and then let's end the turn, and then let's see if we can't find ourselves another battle. Here we go. Now, Stone Sky Foothills. We're going to start with you. I did promise that I would upgrade the Volare, so I think it is finally time. And Jade River Delta. And we can ignore you for now. Let's look for more of these. Tribute Shrines. Everywhere we can, and we should probably upgrade... no, wait, not you. I was about to say we want more capacity. Also, Force of the Moon. Maybe we should just upgrade this right now. Yeah, let's do that. And hopefully we still have enough labor or transfer money left over to transfer for labor. Billowing Smokestacks. Alrighty, Eastern Steppes, Bloodwind Keep, you are looking good for now. You don't need a Incinerate, or at least not in this territory. Well, actually... no, wait, you don't. I guess what you will need is one of these buildings for capacities. Maybe an Infernal Guard capacity? Or Infernal Castellan capacity, I mean? Figure it out. Anyway, not super critical right now. High Chi, you're fine, or High Chai rather. You are good as well. Red Fortress, you are okay. At least nothing super critical. Nanli, we should upgrade you, but we will see whether we have enough money left. Next turn, Shanwu, you're gonna get replaced, so you don't matter. This is all not super relevant at the current time. Baleful Hills. Now, you should be upgraded. I am concerned about you getting suddenly attacked, but nonetheless, we gotta build the goat pastures up. And you know what? Don't collect income here, don't collect labor. Let's start with just a money pit. And then when we'll upgrade this to tier 3, then we'll deal with it. Because there's Skaven Corruption here, and while the Skaven Corruption is up, it's too much of a hassle to keep track of it. Okay, well, we still have raw materials remaining, which means we can just upgrade the next of these in line, which is going to be Bei Chai. Gun turrets, please, and that's all the raw materials that we have. Oh. We won't have enough money to transfer labor, which means we have to cancel you. Alright, how's the labor looking? We got 92, you need another 100, and you need another 100. Okay, we can certainly do that. Which place can we transfer them from? Stone Sky Foothills looks good. And Imperial Road looks good as well. Let's do that, and then up and up. Accept. And we need to hopefully maintain enough labor so that we can do another seat claiming in 3 turns rather than 4, because it would be really nice to get the upkeep reduction as well. And then we will be only one seat away from the Conclave here. Well, isn't that just swell? We're getting there. We're getting there. Alrighty, I believe that is that for this turn, so we can end it. We probably do... wait, 1 second. Did I... do this at public... yeah, okay, military doctrine is fine. Okay, good. Had a little bit of a concern there, and oh. Are we actually unable to get the money pit? No, we can still build the money pit, we're fine. And we are just fine, and then you're switching back to billowing smokestacks. We're not going to bother with the monster pens, and we will save the armaments for a turn or two. So... oh, hero action cost reduction. Might help with the tech thieving if anybody actually manages to succeed at it for once. And the turn. We also have to remember that the Blue Roses did declare war on us, so they could appear at any moment and start taking our stuff. And we do have to take care of that. There's a Skaven army. And damn. And we probably will have to return to the Baleful Hills. Hopefully one of you can take Xiangwu. Ugh, I knew that was gonna happen. And yet I did nothing to stop it. Why do I fear success? Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright, young son, you want to peace out? We were gonna peace out earlier, but now you're kind of in trouble, so no. You screwed yourself, and not in a good way. What do we have here? Ooh! Our convoy's under attack. Actually, no, it's a Chaos Rebel uprising. Oh! Huh. I wonder... Is there any reason to do this? Because the convoy might be destroyed depending on what our idiot ally does. You know what? Decline the attack. I'm not gonna bother with this. Hopefully these guys can't attack us next turn, or else the convoy will get destroyed, but we're about to find out. Come on, don't screw us on this. Decline attack. And faction destroyed, Hag Grief. Oh, wow. Malice. Poor guy. Alright, no, we're good. The convoy's fine. Beautiful. I was very slightly concerned. Now, let's see. You are able to reach Xiangwu. Are you able to reach the Baleful Hills with a jump? No, but you would be able to with a march stance, yes? Yes. What's in this army? Garbage. Garbage is in that army. So, we're gonna send Yobaz to Xiangwu. We're gonna take it over, and then we're gonna move back around to Bridge of Heaven afterwards. What do we have here? Nothing. Auto-resolve, take it as an outpost, I think. Wait, this is not a port, so yes, take it as an outpost. And oh, we have exotic animals here. And what does this do for our faction? Recruit rank for Hobgoblin. That's it? Really? That's it? That's kind of terrible. Do we want to keep this here for now? No. I mean, I guess we could replace some of the... You know what? Replace some of the laborers in this army. We're going to build this army to be a proper army later on. But, well, now is not that time. Head to the Baleful Hills, because you cannot attack this guy, and I don't want to lose a territory, even a low tier one. And then we'll have Thrunbaj chase this army around, while Yobaz moves from Xiangwu and to the Bridge of Heaven, which I believe is the last territory belonging to Deathmaster Snit. No, 2 territories. Oh. Chiang, yes. Well, we'll move towards there as well, but with you, Scaffy, our Scaffy little friend, you can go into raiding stance for a turn, but honestly, it's probably not worth it. I'd rather reach Chiang faster, so just march stance up there. We could always come back and raid these guys. And actually, we can go this way and start fighting the Blue Roses. I cannot, for the life of me, recall what the defeat trait for Gorsty is. No. Hey, the ambush thing worked. Not so much as an ambush, but as a chase down this army and kill it. You're gonna run, and we're gonna chase you down. Constructor for you, attack minded for you, attack please. And auto-resolve please. Beautiful. Oh, well done to Zhatan, and you get a little bit of free labor for that, and we're certainly going to need it. Hey, he's got perfect vigor now, amazing. And hey, our tech thief has returned. The one that died and was generally useless. Go to Lee Temple. Keep an eye on the lizards while you do that. I want to see whether Nakai has respawned. Ah, and this little army is here. It's not Nakai, but it is concerning. You know what, just in case, build more laborers. Like so. I just want to essentially discourage them from attacking the place. Now, you are not able to reach Wai Li, but you are able to reach Fu Heng, so that's where you're going. Yeah, keep yelling things. Auto-resolve. And Kapaz Tower. Plus 92 now, beautiful. Tower of Zharr reward conscriptor, +1 capacity for Infernal Ironsworn, which is great. Preemptively great, because we want it for Zhatan. You just produce goods, so you're not all that useful. We can upgrade this immediately, though. And we could just go for the Fane Guard just in case here, because I feel like it's better to push Zhatan towards Wai Li in this place, take out the lizards, and then return for these guys. Though I suppose if we hold Chiang with Yobaz, we can have Scaff go this way, while Zhatan goes this way. Certainly a potential. Alright, well. Well, let's see what else. Who the heck is Ukani Cromson? Who are you again? Oh, right, Compulsive Man. Yes, I remember you. And your compulsions. Superior, eh? I like that. What do we have here? Fanatical and Vainglorious. Nah, not great. What about Sorcerer Prophet of Hushut? We have Selfish and Hated. Can't say I like either one too much. Oh, there's another exiled one. Wait. Wait. Whoa. Aren't we able to summon Exiled Man? Let's just see. 147. Summon Exile Man. And then unsummon Exile Man. 152. Beautiful. So every time an Exile Lord comes up, we're going to make use of them. A Recruiter Zork. You need no longer recruit stuff. We just need a Lord of Hushut, or Lure of Hushut Lord, which I guess is going to be a Sorcerer Prophet, because that's the only way to buff Kadai, right? Yeah, alright. Let's go for... I guess Hated. Alright. There's nothing better. If we find something better, then we'll get the better one. But you're gonna be in for now. Zork, you will transfer all this stuff, including Ukani, next turn. And I guess the Bull Centaur Tauruk can go south. We're gonna put it into a different army, temporarily. And then that other army will be used. Oh wow, you're a big boy on the field, damn. Alright, Tech Thief up here. And we also should get another one. I'm not big on Superior, it seems meh. Violence seems okay because of the Sundering attacks, though we do have easy access to Sundering attacks. And I do like easy access, but I'm not entirely sure that Superior is actually better than Hated. I just like the sound of Superior. You know, we'll hold off because we actually have a limited amount of cash right now, but we're obviously going to build those guys. Can't go without some Bull Centaurs. Alrighty, you know what? There's a lot of admin remaining, but I think I've done enough admin this episode for this to be a fairly good place to call it. So I think I am indeed going to call this here. It seems like the thing to do. I mean, yeah, we could do a little bit more building, but I'd rather take a look at it between the episodes and then maybe some items and stuff, and then just do it faster next time around and having done the items between the episodes as well. As in, at least delete some items and swap some around. And then next time we can start off with our move upon Qiang and the Bridge of Heaven, and hopefully destroy Deathmaster Snitch for good, while moving Zhatan out to Wily through the jungles of Qiang, which will probably give us a great battle, because I think there should be a full stack of enemies here, and some tree men to knock down, and then towards Nikai and the remnants of the defenders of the Great Plan before they get up and running again and start attacking our coastline. So, calling it here, more battles to come, Deathmaster Snitch shall fall. And don't forget to leave a like and comment, whatever else I usually say. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.